A major crash hurt 20 students in Dearborn County, Indiana today, and it sent 2 adults to the hospital. This involves a school bus and a Rumpke garbage truck. Most of the students on the bus were hurt. 1 student and 1 adult suffered more serious injuries.
Now, this crash raises questions about school bus safety and also the laws about seatbelts on school buses. 9 on your side's Paolo Searle joining us in studio now to dig into that topic. Paolo?
Yeah, well, guys, in Indiana, state police do school bus inspections, and in most cases, buses get inspected once each year. But school buses older than 12 years, like the bus involved in today's crash, require 2 inspections every year.
I flew all the way across the other side to the other side of the bus. I flew to the passenger side.
6 stitches later, Cadence Taylor says he was sitting in the 3rd row of the passenger side of bus number 12 when it crashed Wednesday morning. He says his cousin was hurt too.
He was pinned in between 2 seats. I was trying to get him out of there.
Cadence is one of 20 students Indiana State Police say were taken to the hospital. The 9 on your side I-team found state police inspection records for the bus. The most recent report says it's a 2002 Thomas-built bus registered to the South Dearborn Community School Corporation. Police say the bus is privately owned and contracted by the school district. The most recent inspection took place in October of 2018, which was approved.
It is done on a regular basis, and if they don't pass, they'll get pulled out of service, and the school corporation won't be allowed to use those buses anymore.
Inspection records show no major issues with the bus going back to 2013. It's unclear where the bus was before that year. It's also important to note students are not required to wear seatbelts in Indiana.
We're very fortunate with the severity of this accident that we didn't sustain any life-threatening injuries.
According to Indiana's Department of Education, currently 21 out of its 300 districts independently require restraints, both lap and shoulder belts on most buses. Bartholomew Consolidated School Corporation in Columbus, Indiana, about an hour from Indianapolis, is one of those districts. The school started requiring belts in buses in 2009. It's a move the School Transportation Association of Indiana wants to see more of.
Compartmentalization has worked for years. It has been proven that in rollover accidents and some side impacts that's not enough, and seatbelts would help in those situations.
Nationwide, according to the National Conference of State Legislatures, just 8 states currently require seatbelts on school buses. Last year, a proposed law in Ohio died in a House committee. Kentucky currently requires seatbelts for any 16 to 22 passenger buses fitted for average-sized 6-year-olds. And Indiana requires buses transporting preschool students to have seatbelts. And a new bill on the table would require seatbelts in all new large buses.
Say, a fire happens, or even an accident like today, when you add a seatbelt, you also have to make sure that you're adding efficient procedures for getting children off the bus.
And guys, another concern with seatbelts in buses is cost. A spokesman for the Indiana Department of Education tells me it can cost upwards of $15,000 to retrofit each bus with seatbelts. For now, I'm live here in the studio. I'm Paolo Searle, 9 on your side.